My name's Mark Ettridge. I'm the Director of Willow Tree Training, which is a youth and community services provider that designs programs for at-risk young people. Yeah, I have a background of working in correctional services in South Australia, where I worked for 10 years with high security prisoners. This actually made me aware that in many ways, whilst you hope that it's never too late, many of the men that were in those situations were way too late for an intervention. Just wondering if they'd had an opportunity at an intervention early in their lives about how they manage themselves in particular situations, and maybe if they had some different strategies and skills that were available to them at the time before they're offending, maybe they might not have got the same outcome. The Boys and Men program's been designed to address, I suppose, stereotyped visions that young men have about what it is to be a man, and in particular to challenge some of the historical stuff around that men have to be tough and in control all the time and can't show any signs of weakness and can't be vulnerable. So why is it uncool for blokes to walk down the main street like that and see each other and give each other a hug?
Because people think they're gay.
Yeah. Okay. I do hug my mates. Yeah, and I don't need alcohol to do that. Yeah, my mates hug me. Doesn't mean that we've got anything, else going on. It's just that we're mates. Yeah. Looking for men to realise that if they equip themselves with some different skills that allow them perhaps to problem solve, manage their emotions, I suppose, in a more balanced way, seek help when they need help or something, and yeah, be a little bit vulnerable sometimes and share what's going on in their lives. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think men are less tough if they cry?
Yeah.
You ever seen your dad or your stepdad cry?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How often?
Rarely.
Really?
Like when something major and something, yeah.
Do you know that our suicide rate for young men in Australia, 14 to 24, is one of the highest rates in Western world?
Yeah.
90% of male.
Yeah, so what? Something we're doing is not right, eh?
Yeah.
So is it about not being able to express our feelings?
Yep.
It's like what you said, like locking stuff up.
You don't deal with your problems.
Yep. So we're choosing rather to keep this male image, this that I'm tough, I'm bulletproof, nothing shakes me up, but inside we're hurting like hell. So I suppose what I'm saying, fellas, is holding on to your feelings a good thing?
No.
So if crying gives you a release, should it matter where you are?
Oh, no.
I think a big part of the program is for young men to realise that if you cry, that's actually a release of some emotions. It's an opportunity just to not get frustrated or not get angry. But I was just noticing, and I don't think I'm the only one noticing, that we have a high level of domestic violence in our community, and if we can entrench into a community a tier of young men that believe that it's okay to act differently and that it's okay in your peer group to share things and I suppose be in relationships that involve good communication and not getting frustrated or getting angry, then hopefully we'd actually lower domestic violence in the future.
They just said, we want to do something, we want a dance party. And within the week they'd organised a dance party, sold out 800 tickets in half a day and raised $10,000 for each family. Well, when they presented me with the $10,000, I didn't want it, wasn't going to help me. And I said, what do you want? And they said, a memorial. And from there I said, okay, what sort? And they said, we don't want a stone. We want something real. We want a living memorial. And from there, the building and the service side of it all just came about.
Relationships later on in our community, as in they feel equipped to do something, Yeah.
I love the program because it works. We're talking to the boys after they've finished, their attitudes change, their schoolwork improves, talking to a few of the teachers, they see the difference straight away.
We have to hope that from an outcome perspective, if young men can be equipped to behave differently, we can create generational change, because these young men are the next young men that are going to be in relationships. They are the next men that are going to be parents and indeed, one day maybe even grandparents.
With this program, just helped me think about being what it means to be a man and you don't have to be like a big tough man that just works all the time.
You can do jobs around the house and help out your mum, and you can do all what the females used to do, just cook and clean and stuff, and that's good to do that.
And does it make you any less of a man?
No. If anything, it kind of makes you more because you're helping out doing stuff.